Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, good evening, gentlemen. The ladies are not in the meeting yet. Today is 19th of October 2017, and this is the MMM Automated Guided School Batch 2017-10-13, uh, 3, the 4 evening meeting. I am Mentor Nick, I'm mentor in charge of this particular batch. And today in the meeting, I have couple of persons here, but I think their network is logging them out and bringing them in. But presently, I have Ajetumobi in the meeting, Frankie, Dr. Starry, and also have Taiwo Ola in the meeting. Thank you guys for joining the meeting. But let's quickly put off our mic. Dr. Starry, can you put off your mic and your camera? Have a strong network signal for others to, hear us clearly. And we also have those that are following the meeting live on YouTube. I'll check on YouTube shortly to see. So I'm sure you guys are doing great today. I don't know. I'm sure you guys are doing great today. Your tax earlier, I checked some of your taxes earlier in the day, and a few of you got it correctly at first attempt. Those that didn't get it correct at first attempt, I corrected them. While some have done their correction and I've checked them, others are still yet to do their correction at the last time I checked those tags. So please, if you have any issues with today's tags, this is an opportunity for you to ask a question as we go, as we talk about it and we proceed into what is ahead of us tomorrow. So today's tags basically for the self-approved tags I need to check is the Facebook female account. And I explained to us yesterday in the meeting, and even today I also dropped a guide for everyone in the WhatsApp group. I noticed something. I noticed something. First, do not read. We do not read the mentor's comments. We don't read the mentor's comments. Mentor's comments. I noticed something that the whole of us do not read the mentor's comments for each of your when it is not being approved. You just keep submitting the same thing. You keep submitting the same thing back, which is not good enough. As students, you need to read what your mentor or your tutor requires of you, understand it, and reattempt your what's called reattempt your the task. If you don't still understand what the mentor requires of you, you can always communicate, send a message, send an email in the general WhatsApp group you'll be attended to. So instead of you repeating the same mistake and submitting the same wrong task. So for the Facebook task, I said you can post your Facebook task, which your Facebook account link, which is submitted for priority day. Comfortable to create another a female Facebook account in case you're a male because of religious, issues or for personal reasons. It's not a problem. Very important that you upload a minimum of 4 MMM promotional materials on your Facebook account, because the purpose of the task is to promote MMM on Facebook. That's the purpose of the task. Set your Facebook account without MMM promotional materials there, it will not be marked because you have not fulfilled the purpose of the task. So you need to upload at least 4 MMM promotional material. And I said they can be videos, they can be write-ups, they can be post pictures of MMM, just promote MMM on your Facebook account. So as soon as I open your Facebook account, I see stuff like that. I'm going to check them. So there are a lot of persons that didn't do that, and I've also commented on your tax to please upload those videos. Just do them, and I'll check your tax timely. My what I do is that I ensure that I check my students' tax as soon as I can, almost every day. The 7th day, that's the last day of graduation or last day of the school, I always want to ensure that most of my students, if I pass their task correctly, graduate from the school. So all of you are doing well so far, and I think one of those is Dr. Stanley screenshots, where your tax the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 is fully marked. We have a whole of you, attend that stage. Yeah, your tax are all marked up to date. Congratulations! Keep up the good work. Keep up. Actually, Dr. Stanley had issues. I think I rejected his video about MMM. Well, there are videos about MMM on fair financial, current affair, financial world order. I remember I submitted only the video links, and I commented that he needs to upload them on his what's called on his YouTube, or put those videos on his YouTube link, and submit his YouTube channel link. And when I checked tax again, has already done it rightly. So that was why I could approve that. If you don't, the truth is this: you don't need to do anything special other than getting your tax rightly as instructed or as taught. Once you do that, I have no issues with you. I check your tax and mark them accordingly. So for the Facebook tax, please ensure you have uploaded enough MMM promotional material. It can be more than 4, but a minimum of 4, just to promote MMM. The idea of the tax is to promote MMM on Facebook. A lot of people didn't really get at first attempt. I was wondering because we discussed it in our meeting last night, and very early this morning, as early I woke up, I also dropped a step-by-step guide on how you can go about it, the futures, and what is expected of you to do in that tax, and also a video guide. So I was expecting everybody to have gone through the video and see how it and follow the step. That is the offline promotional tax. A lot of persons didn't get the tax correctly because they didn't do it rightly. So please link and get it, do it step by step. You will to get that correctly. It's not a difficult thing at all. So I want you to do it yourself. Do it yourself. What you do yourself, the knowledge you acquire stays with you. The knowledge you acquire stays with you. Like I said, don't allow this. Don't just go through this training. Let the training go through you. It's a process. The process. Let it be in you. And the best way you can do achieve that is doing your task yourself. Be passionate about what you're doing. Understand what you're doing, and be able to achieve success with divine ease. Is able to achieve success with that. So I don't know if anybody have any questions as regards tax the 1, the 2, the 3, and today the 4. If you have any questions about all those 4 tasks, 4 days, you can ask your questions now before we proceed to our tax day 5 and 6, which we'll be discussing in a couple of minutes from now. So I don't know if anybody has any questions. If you have any question, kindly just ask your questions now and let's chat it up. Yeah, thank you. Anybody speaking, please? Ajetumobi, do you have any questions, any challenge, any issues as regard the tax we've done before now? Frankie, do you have any issue?
Good evening, mentor. My name is Frankie.
Evening, bro.
I wanted to you commented on my tags, though I've resubmitted them. I mean the Facebook tags.
Okay.
Yes, I uploaded at least 2 videos and like 4 pictures on there.
Okay, that's good.
I also my offline promotional and my ideology video. I just uploaded them today. So please just you can help me check.
Okay, I'll check. I'll check the tax again in the next scheduled time to check tax. I'll do that. I'll do that. Good to know that you've made your corrections on your offline Facebook tax. It's a good one. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Osaro, do you have any question or any issue you want us to discuss? Okay, Dr. Starry. I know you are excited at the moment, but do you have any issue, any questions, or anything you want us to talk about?
Good evening, mentor.
Okay, this will be good evening.
No.
Good evening, sir.
Okay.
Actually, no, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for.
Good evening, mentor.
Go ahead and speak. I just want to please. Go ahead and speak.
Good evening, mentor. Questions. These are follows.
How are you?
Can I go ahead?
Go ahead, Apollos.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Apollos Osaro. Go ahead, please.
Okay. My task of yesterday about a video. I'm yet to complete the task, and I still can't get it how to go about with the task. I don't know if you can throw more light.
Which of the tasks
completed?
Which of them? Which of them? Which of the tasks?
So,
yeah, which of the tasks? Which of the tasks are you?
The last 2 tasks, that is making a video of the screencast.
Okay.
Producing a screencast.
Okay.
I'm yet to complete that task, and I don't know how to go about with it. So I don't know if you can throw more lights.
Okay, it is very, very simple, very easy. The Screencast-O-Matic. Screencast-O-Matic is a video. It's a screen. It's a video screen recorder, an application whereby you can record your screen while making a video. So the task requires you to use a screen recorder. The one you are comfortable with, although the recommended one is a Screencast-O-Matic. So all you just need to do is to screen recorder on your device. If you are using a laptop, a desktop, what's called the Screencast-O-Matic is recommended. Just go to download it just at the way it's been instructed in the video attached to the task. Download it, install it on your device, and make a short video. Now you can make a video on how to PH and GH or how to make a registration in MMM while you speak into it and follow those process. Or you can just make a video on how to open your school, your tax, day 1, day 2, and like that. Then alternatively, if you are using a mobile device, maybe a mobile phone, you go to your app store, maybe your Play Store. There are a lot of applications that you can use which are screen recorders. So just go to your Play Store, search for screen recorder, any of them that's compatible with your device, install it, and just make a video with it. After making the video to the YouTube channel you have created in the your task, your first task for the day, upload the video on your YouTube channel. Then after uploading the video on your YouTube channel, copy the video link and submit. Once you submit it, I open it. I see that you've your video, you recorded your screen and you're talking into it. You're just giving a short instruction how to do about it. It will be approved because that is the right thing to do. Then the last task of the day is what's it called? The ideology video. Task, you're expected to make a video where you talk about what MMM is, how MMM works, the benefits, the risks. Because that is strictly the ideology of MMM. Now, I gave you guys an option that you can use a screen recorder to make your video while you what's it called, your screen, and make the video. One thing is very, very important in that task. It is very, very important that you show your face. Your face is clearly showed because it is stated in the task instructions. Now, some persons did that video without showing their face. They're just speaking into it. It is I didn't approve it. I didn't approve it. I told them you need to show your face. So the easiest way to do that task is to take your phone, your mobile device, your front or back camera, and record yourself while you talk about what MMM is, the risks, as well as how it works. Now, your video must be a duration of 5 minutes minimum, then 10 minutes maximum. That means it must not be more than 10 minutes and it must not be lesser than 5 minutes. After making this video, upload it on your YouTube channel and copy the link of the video and submit for approval. Once you're able to make a video that meets this requirement, showing your face while you clearly and your voice is audible while you talk about what MMM is, how it works, the benefits and the risks, your tax will be marked correctly. That is how to go about those two tasks. I hope you are clear about that, Apollos. Apollos, hope you are clear.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I was out at a time because of the. But I
okay, no problem. No problem. We'll discuss further.
I'll
Maybe.
try and do it tomorrow. I hope
right.
it can still be approved tomorrow.
Anytime you are ready, anytime you submit, your tax will be approved. There's no limited time
Hello.
for you to do your
Hello,
tax.
good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Tell us your name,
Thank you,
please.
sir.
My name is Taiwo.
Okay, Taiwo, how are you?
I'm fine. Oh. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir. My question is on the woman Facebook account. If I'm not going to use my personal, my current Facebook account, the one I provided in the first day task, in the preparatory class, if I'm going to create another account for the woman stock committee, am I going to use my real name for it while uploading a woman picture on the account? Or am I going to worry about that?
Taiwo, I think you asked this question yesterday in the meeting, and I also answered you that all you need to do is to create a female Facebook account.
Am I going to use my real name for it? That's what I'm asking now.
It's all depend on you. It's all depend on you what you want to do. But what's the most important features of that account is that you must promote MMM with that account. I want to see an evidence that you're promoting MMM with that account.
All right, good.
All right. Okay. Guys, thank you for your questions. I didn't really get you well because your network was cracking. Frankie, thank you for your comment. Apollos, thank you, and Dr. Sari, thank you. Then Taiwo, thank you for your questions too. So we'll quickly move straight to tomorrow's task. What's expected of us tomorrow? And please, you can always ask questions if you have any issues from tax day 1, 4, and even day 5, because we're going through day 5 like now. So you can always ask your questions. I'm going to answer and give you assist you with them. You can always ask it through WhatsApp or send me an email. I will always respond to you as soon as I can. So quickly, let's go to tomorrow's task. So tomorrow's task is a business game, tax. Now, the business game tax is the mother of all tax guiders school. As guiders or as managers, you need to understand the fundamental of MMM, how MMM operations work, and the various stages in the community, so that when you start experiencing them practically of in the real life situation, you already have a prior knowledge, a theoretical knowledge that this is how the community is, and that will give you the confidence to always, tell people around you, your downline, that situations is properly handled for sustainability, and everything would surely come back to normalcy. So the business game task introduces you to the moral operandi of MMM community, how it works, the operation, and basically it is called the mother of all tax because of that exposure. Now, it is very, very, very compulsory for all students to participate in this tax. Now, not passively, but actively. You're not expected to participate passively, but actively. You need to be actively involved, share your ideas in this tax. Now, this is the only group tax in the MMM Gather School. You work as a team, you work as a group. So tomorrow, a whole lot of you will start seeing yourself in when you activate the tax, start seeing yourself in circles from circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4, circle 5, circle 6, circle 7, circle 8, to 9, 10, thereabout. So now, when you see yourself in circles, circles means group. You are group in circles. Now, each of the circles is expected to have a maximum of 9 students each. 9 students each. So 9 of you will form a cluster called circle. Now, each of the circles members will work together as a team and provide solutions for the business game tax. Now, the business tax has 7 tasks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to drop the business tax to you guys alongside with the tax instructions on how to go about the tax. Like I said, it's very, very important you guys work as a team. Now, without the business game tax, anyone that does not participate in the business game tax will not graduate. That is the rule, and that is how it has been. That is how it will always be, and that's how it's going to be. If you don't participate in the business game tax, forget about graduation. You will not graduate with your mate until you participate in the business game tax. Now, each of the circle, after I've given you time to document your work, you have a circle leader and you also have circle presenters. Now, your circle leader will coordinate the affairs of the circle, and the circle presenters are the one that will represent the circles and do the presentation on the circle presentation. What I mean is that after I've given you time to do your documentation, each of the circle, I'll set up a meeting link like this for you. I will be having guest mentors to come to join the meeting and assess you. All you need to do is to present and give us your solutions, and after that you'll be assessed and rate, and you can proceed further in the training. So without that, any student that misses our circles presentation has his or herself to blame, because Mentor Nick will not approve your business game tax just because you did not participate in it. So try as much as possible, work with your team, locate your team members, work with your team, and be actively involved and participate in your business game tax meeting when you have been scheduled for. So for you to locate your team, I've made it easier for you. Each of the circles, I've created a WhatsApp group for each of the circles. So tomorrow morning, I'll send you the WhatsApp link for all the circles. So once you activate your business game tax and you see your circle number, go to the circles WhatsApp group. And click on it and join your other colleagues in it. Now, if you're in Circle 1, you join Circle 1 WhatsApp group. If you're in Circle 2, you join Circle 2 WhatsApp. Don't join 2 groups at the same time. If you join 2 groups at the same time, you'll be floating. You'll be floating. You'll be floating. So each of the circle members should locate their respective circles, and once you settle down, quickly appoint a leader and appoint presenters among you and start working immediately. We'll start presentation anytime. I'll also keep you informed on that. So that is just the general overview of the business game task. In summary, I'll create a WhatsApp group for all circles. So locate your circle WhatsApp group as soon as you fall in. All circles must have a circle leader and 2 presenters who will present their work. And like I said, the business game task is the mother of all tasks, and all students are expected to participate actively. Only active students from the MMM Guidance School. If you are passive in the business game task, I'm sorry, you have succeeded in delaying your graduation till you decide to be active. So I want you guys to actually cooperate with yourself. The end justifies the means. We are about the school training is about rounding up. So the end was justifying the means. The end of a thing is better than the beginning. At this point in time, I don't want you to slack down. I don't want you to get lazy about it. Rather, put in more energy, put in more fire in it. And I see you guys succeeding and becoming great guiders because you guys have been imparted with the right knowledge of MMM. So that is all about the business game tax that you're starting tomorrow. So if you're going to take it for tomorrow, the 6th, that's what you're doing for your business game tax, the 5 and the 6. So probably you use tomorrow for your documentation, and on the 6th we'll start presentation meeting. I'll notify each of the circles of presentation meeting, and you attend the meeting, and after that you will proceed further in training. So that is all about business game tax, which is tax the 5 and tax the 6. I don't know if you have any question about what I've just said. You can ask your questions right away. Thank you. Any question, please?
All right. Good evening, mentor. My name is Afranki.
All right, bro.
Yeah, my question here is, how can we locate our WhatsApp group? Is it when we navigate to our cycle that we can see the WhatsApp link to enter? And then number 2 is that the presenters, you say we will have 2 presenters. Are there 2 of them going to present, or only one person will present? And then what is the function of the group leader? That's my question.
Okay, now you've asked good questions and very sensitive. Although I've said all this in the brief I gave, but let me just take it one after the other, just as you asked. Now for the WhatsApp group. For the WhatsApp group, I have created the WhatsApp group already for you guys. And you will receive the WhatsApp links, the link to all the WhatsApp group in your email. Just the way you receive meeting links, you receive all the links, Circle 1 link, Circle 2, you join the one that is your own circle. That is that. So, but for you to know which circle you fall in, you need to activate your business game tax. That'll be by 8 a.m. in the morning. It will be open for you for activation. Then you enter circle. Once you enter circle, you will see it Circle 1 or Circle 2. Circle 2, you go back to your email and check for Circle 2 WhatsApp link. Click on Circle 2 WhatsApp link, and to take you into the WhatsApp group. There, other students will be there whereby you become conversing. Like I said, each of the group has a maximum number of 9 persons. It can never be more than 9, and it can be lesser, but it can never be more than 9 persons. So for the presenters now I said 2 presenters. everybody's working as one, as a group. So everybody expected to be presenters. Have issues from experience whereby I set up the meeting link and the network of the presenters went off. They are not available, or the presenters are not available. So out of 9, 2 presenters are not available, and the many the remaining 7 needs to proceed further. So out of the 7, we have volunteers that volunteer to present and represent the 7. So everybody, don't leave the job to your presenters alone. Everybody must participate and understand what your circle have documented and what is expected of you. So, because anybody can be called upon to present. Now the presenter will present, will ask questions. While asking questions, will call upon on anybody in the circle to answer the questions. Now, the group leader is to coordinate the activities, because in this process, you'll be sharing ideas. This one will have his own idea to the solution. This one will have his own idea to the solution. You need to document. So the group leader coordinates the documentation and call for meetings, presentations, or things. That's the function of the group leader. Like I said, don't copy yourself. Don't copy yourself. It does not worth it. Don't copy yourself. It does not stick with you. What's the copy does not stick with you. Now, this is an opportunity for you to understand MMM better. It's an opportunity for you to understand the December events, December Frozen Marvel, and why it was released, the June, July, and the 100%, the 100%, and the 50% that is about to be implemented. The stopping of Marvel at 30 days. This particular tax will give you a better understanding about it. When you are grounded in this, you'll be able to speak and tell people, guide against panic. That this is a normal thing in the community, and that's how the community is. Every community has its own metamorphosis or its own stage, from its own circle. That is a normal circle in MMM. Sit down and think, crack your brains, put your ideas together, and provide solutions to this task. Originally, it will make you a better guider when you're out there, the community, as an ambassador and as a manager. So that is the function of the okay. I think I've been able to answer your questions now, Frankie.
Sorry,
Good evening.
a follow-up, sorry, mentor, Frankie speaking. I want to ask for the presenters, if peradventure maybe that one has a good network, is it going to make all the presentation, or place is going to stop before the next person take over?
Now this is it. I can't guarantee if one person will make all the presentations. That is why we would say we should have 2, and others will be on standby. Officially, everybody originally, everybody is a presenter. All the 9 members are presenters. Or we have 2 official persons to speak for the group, while others will be on standby. If we notice any difficulties or challenges and we need to switch to standby, we will do that. We'll decide that in the meeting. So categorically, I'm not making a clear statement about that now. But what I'm telling everyone is that you should have at least 2 presenters who officially represent the group members, including the leader. Other 7 members will stand as standby in case they have network issues or something is come up. Is that okay, please?
Thank you, mentor.
Okay.
My name is Taiwo. Once again.
Okay.
My question goes thus. Concerning the group or the circle you are talking about, I believe the essence of the circle or the group is to have a collective decision on our right work. Now, to start with, are you going to give us a topic or discussion in that our group? We are going to have we are going to be giving us questions on how we are going to do it. Concerning the we're going to have a singular for all the 9 members. Are we going to have a singular presentation for everybody? Because if Mr. A is presenting and also Mr. B is also presenting, are we going to have the same presentation for each and every one of us?
Okay. Thank you, Taiwo, for your question. Now, like I said in my brief, I'm going to drop the business game task questions for all of you in the general in the general WhatsApp group. I'll drop the task there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So each of the 9 members are expected to work as one. So you create a document, you put all your ideas in one document. So 9 persons will have one document. One document represents 9 persons. So the 9 persons will put in their names, their second name on all the documents. I stated all those ones in the task instruction. You'll see it tomorrow. So now, the 9 persons now will have their own meeting. Let's assume this is a meeting of 9 persons. Taiwo and Afranki is representing. So Taiwo and Afranki will present that, okay, all of us have done this work, and this is what we have agreed that our solutions are. So Afranki will take part of the presentation. Taiwo will take the concluding part. Then at the end of the day, I'll now ask Ejiro, Fayemi, or Gabriel, or Dr. Starry, or ask Apollos Osaro, or ask Ajumobi Abidemi questions. So peradventure, maybe Taiwo's network goes off, and Ejiro and Afranki has already presented. I can call on Dr. Stanley to continue. And after Dr. Stanley has finished that, I can also call on Gabriel that what is your input as regards task 4 of this thing. So that is why everybody needs to be involved, because when you are involved, you know the sequence at which you are going. You are aware of the solutions that all of you have put together. You'll be able to do your presentation, and you're able to kill it, as in you're able to kill the presentation. So everybody is technically involved, or we'll have official persons who are to be the mouthpiece of the circle.
Okay, yes, very clear. And another thing is that if I'm presenting and maybe network just went off or something like that, there is network issue. The point that we take over, is it going to start from where I started, or is it going to continue from where I stopped?
It's going to continue from where it stops, sir.
Okay. So that means that we are doing the same thing.
100%.
All right.
So, any other question, please? Okay. In the absence of no question, guys.
Mentor, okay. I would like to ask a question. In the various groups, are you going to be present in the group, in our cycle group?
100%.
All right.
I'll be present in all the group. I'll be monitoring everybody's contribution. So that's where I get to know those who are active and those who are just dormant. Like I said, only the active ones.
Okay, mentor.
Yeah, thank you. So any other question, guys? Okay, in the absence of no question, I want to thank you guys so much. At this point in time, when we get to this particular stage of this guidance school, I start missing my students, as in I start missing them. But it's all good. We're all friends. So we'll continue tomorrow.
Sorry, mentor, I have a question to ask you.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah. In the case where anybody misses the cycle, Mrs. attending a cycle tomorrow. I don't know whether there will be a
Yeah.
makeup cycle for that particular person.
Yes, there will always be a makeup. There will always be a makeup circle for those set of persons. But that will be after all the circles. If we have 9 or 10 circles in the batch, that will be after the 10th circle as presented. So it might roll into weeks or thereabouts. You do everything possible not to miss out. Is that okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So thank you guys. We'll meet again tomorrow. I actually enjoyed tonight's meeting. It's free of noise and interference. You guys are wonderful. You guys are great. Always remember that we are all partners. We are all managers. We are all team mates. We'll work together as a team and we'll progress together. So in the meeting tonight, I have Gabriel Wednesday, Lakunle, Olivia Chigo, Dr. Stelly Apollos, Saro Ejofo Vincent, Ojo Oluwaseyi. I also have Ajetumobi Ade Abidemi, Fayemi and Fayemi Omowumi. Thank you guys for joining the meeting. I appreciate you all. I'm sure that you guys are learning new things day by day and you're getting better and better. So please follow our instructions given and we'll all succeed together. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything to say. If I remember anything, I'm supposed to let you know. I'll communicate with you through emails or through the WhatsApp group. Enjoy your night rest and remember that I love you guys, but God loves you most. Good night and God bless you. Thank you.